some babies in your life and take away the drama. Put the paper in the picture like a diorama. Gotta face a lot of people that are opposite. Cause the world told me we ain't got that common sense. Gotta prove it to myself that I'm on top of shit. And you would never know a God without a goddess. Is honest and honest, kidding. I could be on everything. I mean, I could be the leader, head of all the states. I could smile and jiggle it till his pockets empty. I could be the CEO, just like a Robin Fenty. And I'ma be there for you, cause you on my team, girl. Don't ever think you ain't had these dream, girl. They wanna pit us against each other when we succeed, and for no reasons. They wanna see us end up like we were Gina or Mean Girl. Princess or queen, tomboy or king. You've heard a lot you've never seen. Mother Earth, Mother Mary, rise to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine. Woman, let me be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. Let me be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Woman, woman,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Miss Earth New Zealand 2023. Please put your hands together for our beautiful contestants. Kia ora, my name is Nam von Bennett. I am the organiser for Miss Earth New Zealand, and I am also your MC tonight. I know we are a small crowd tonight, people, but I know that we can make some noise, so please, can I get a vibe for tonight? How are you all doing? Not bad. I think we can do a little bit better than that. How are we all doing tonight out there? I'm sure we can do a little bit more noise. One more time. How are we doing out there? That's better. I want to hear that. Every time these girls come out, these girls have travelled far and wide, up and down, at least the North Island, over the last 6 weeks in preparation for tonight. We've got girls from Wellington, from the Taranaki region, from the Waikato, as well as here in Tamaki Makaurau. They have put a lot of effort into tonight. And I really want you to show your appreciation and the support for them and everything that they have done to get to being the top 5 for Miss Earth New Zealand out of 48 registrations that we've had this year. So please do not be shy with your love for them tonight. I'd really appreciate it, and so would they. It's very daunting being out here, so let's make them feel warm and welcome. I'm going to start tonight by introducing our lovely judges, and we are going to start with our very first judge, Erin Sokolowski. If she could please stand up and give everyone a wave. There's Erin. Our second judge tonight is Wiremu Ruka. Wiremu, if you'd like to get up and give everyone a wave. And last, but by no means least, Miss Tashan Kapene. Please stand up, give yourself a wave. Tashan Kapene is our Miss Earth New Zealand 2019. Tonight, I wanted to talk a little bit about what it is to become Miss Earth New Zealand and to be a beauty queen at all in this country. As we know, it's not very supported, this industry in our country, little old Aotearoa. And what we look for in someone to represent Miss Earth New Zealand on the international stage is somebody who has poise and grace, has energy, is approachable and relatable. We're looking for somebody, obviously, who is passionate for the environment and will take action in what it is that they believe in. We're looking for somebody that is willing to push themselves beyond their comfort zone and try new things. We're looking for someone who is dedicated and genuine. So tonight, these top 5 ladies have made what we feel is the cut for what we are looking for, and tonight is all about determining who will actually be Miss Earth New Zealand. Miss Earth New Zealand here is not as popular as I'd like it to be, but this is what we're here doing tonight, sharing our kaupapa, promoting our advocacy for the environment, promoting our connection to our Māori culture, and ensuring that we're supporting one another as women, as role models, as fellow occupants of this amazing planet Earth. It is not what you think. Being Miss Earth New Zealand is not purely about the glitz and the glamour. It's about being a role model. It's about making a difference with more than just how you appear. It's with how you think, and it's with how you act. A lot of our girls, after they complete their reign as Miss Earth New Zealand or their journey on the Miss Earth New Zealand path, go beyond here and achieve so much more than people realise. In the last couple of years, I've had girls go on into the police force. I've had Miss Earth New Zealand winners go on to journalism careers, into political careers. And I'm really proud of those people, but I'm also proud of those that are a bit more unsung heroes, people that realise who they are as people and become these beautiful butterflies and share that part of themselves with the world. And I know there are a lot of other beauty queens here in the room tonight, and I'm sure you're all on these journeys for yourself, and I applaud you also and wish you all the best on your respective journeys. So that's just a little bit about Miss Earth New Zealand and what it means to me, what it means to these ladies. So please find it in your hearts tonight to support them in every way possible. All right. Tonight we've got a great lineup for you. Not only will these girls be presenting their different outfits and things like that tonight, we're also going to watch some videos that they've put together, and we're going to start with our very first environmental video tonight. This year, the girls were asked to put together a video essay of no more than 2 minutes, posing a question about climate change and which events have they felt have been most evidentiary of climate change and what the arguments for that are, and what actions could they take on a local, global scale to better manage or raise awareness to these issues. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our very first environmental video.
Climate change, a large environmental concern as we see a shift in temperatures and weather patterns. Like the rest of the world, New Zealand, Aotearoa has been impacted. Climate change has impacted our ecosystems, our waters, our environment, our home, and the hōora of us and our people, and will continue to do so. Our society and community are filled with organisations. It is a part of how we live our day-to-day lives. But behind these organisations is the contribution of greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases contain toxic and harmful gases contributing to the trapping of heat and is evidential in threatening the survival of all living organisms. As of 2021, 68.86 million tonnes of greenhouse gases were emitted in New Zealand alone, and 54.59 billion tonnes worldwide. Change needs to start now. On a global scale, organisations need to be held accountable for their sustainability practices. Sustainability should be included in every business strategy. Organisations and companies should strive to be ethically responsible for their impact on the environment and society. Small changes can make a large difference. Every individual should implement reducing waste, taking alternatives to driving, such as walking, and focusing on recycling and reusing. Change means power, the power to help save our Mother Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the Miss Earth New Zealand 2023 contestants in their national costume presentation, with costumes provided by Kita Culture.
Tau ake au ki te tau
Did everybody enjoy that? I just wanted to give a bit of a shout out there to our sponsor, Nikita of Kita Culture there. Nikita is someone that we align with because she has the same ethos we at Miss Earth New Zealand do. Nikita is an extremely talented designer, and she uses traditional Māori practices and interweaves them literally with contemporary design. She uses recyclable, sustainable, and natural fibres in her creations, and we are so proud to have her as part of our Miss Earth New Zealand whānau. I'd also want to give her a quick shout out as she has actually been confirmed to appear at London Fashion Week this year. So please show Nikita some love and for her amazing jewellery that she's producing as well. So thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head into our second video tonight. Enjoy.
Kia ora. My name is Caitlin, and I grew up surrounded by farmland in Pukekohe. Pukekohe has some of the most fertile land composed of volcanic soil in New Zealand. Now the farmland has been rezoned and is a growing subdivision of 800 houses. This may not have been the wisest way to plan new housing areas with all the flooding we have experienced this year in Aotearoa. My concern lies in the apparent lack of long-term future planning with the plight of global warming, now a very real and dire problem that must be addressed by every one of us with an immediate sense of urgency. On the global scale, there are 18 cities around the world at risk from sea level rise. These include Miami, Tokyo, Kolkata, Amsterdam, and Mumbai. The problem is indeed global. Within the Pacific Ocean, we see in the last decade 5 Pacific islands have disappeared, submerged by the rising ocean levels. In September 2022, it's reported that rising ocean levels have sent the people, animals, and plants of the Solomon Islands searching for higher ground. At home in Aotearoa, 2023 has been a year of floods, from the top of Northland to our major city Auckland and further down to Hawke's Bay and Wellington. Homes have been washed away. Many clifftop homes have been decimated, while others at beaches have been crushed under mudslides and slips. On the local scene, all people in Aotearoa have access to local council members and to the government through our local Member of Parliament. This includes the writing of requests, making comments, or making a petition. Many homes have suffered from poor planning. This is where the combined voices of each one of us is effective. Think globally, act locally.
The most powerful evidence of climate change in our beautiful Aotearoa comes from our own experiences with extreme weather events. Our farmers, the backbone of our economy, have had to grapple with intense droughts. In stark contrast, we've seen communities rally together to face the destruction from floods and landslides caused by unpredictable heavy rains. Perhaps more poignant is the retreat of our southern Alps glaciers. This is not just an ecological loss, it impacts our tourism and the local economies that depend on it. So how do we navigate these challenges? As individuals, we can make practical changes. Number 1, lean more on public transportation, reduce and minimize your waste as much as you can. And number 3, conserve energy. Be mindful of when you leave a light on for too long or how much water you use when bathing. At the community level, we can push for more green spaces, support local farmers markets, and strongly advocate for renewable energy projects. These create jobs, reduce our carbon footprint, and contribute to healthier and happier communities. Globally, New Zealand can continue to set an example as we have been leaders in climate policy, and we can push for stronger international agreements to reduce emissions, safeguard biodiversity, and support communities like the Philippines that are most vulnerable to climate change. Together, we can make changes that will safeguard our home and our future, because there's one thing I know about Kiwis. When we put our hearts and minds to something, we make it happen. Thank you, and remember, every little bit helps, and together we can make a significant difference. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our contestants in their swimwear.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to roll something up. And I'm rolling something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to pour something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. We gon' roll up tonight. Black lights, spaceships fly. Unapologetic when we pull up tonight. Roll it up tonight. We getting rolled up tonight. We gon' roll up tonight. See fire. At you see stars. At you elevate. At you meet God. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to pull something up. 'Cause we gon' roll up tonight. What's in these four walls? You sexy, my love. Don't miss this roll call. As you hear a voice. Show up. Go up. You Mr. Nasty. I clean it up. Go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to roll something up. And I'm rolling something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to pour something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. Can I sit on top of you? I wanna go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? We gon' roll up tonight. Black lights, spaceships fly. Unapologetic when we pull up tonight. Roll it up tonight. We getting rolled up tonight. We gon' roll up tonight. See fire. At you see stars. At you elevate. At you meet God. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to pull something up. 'Cause we gon' roll up tonight. What's in these four walls? You sexy, my love. Don't miss this roll call as you hear a voice. Show up. Go up. You Mr. Nasty. I clean it up. Go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. Gonna sit on top of you. We gon' roll up tonight. Roll it up, black lights. Spaceships fly. Unapologetic when we pull up tonight. Roll it up tonight. We getting rolled up tonight. We gon' roll up tonight. See fire. At you see stars. At you elevate. At you meet God. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to pull something up. 'Cause we gon' roll up tonight. Sexy product on my body. Boy, you got it. Hit them hydraulics while I ride it. Got me acting hella thotty. So excited, so exotic. I'm a seasoned professional. Squeeze it, don't let it go. Tease it, no self-control. I got time today. I got time. I can't wait to come out and play. Ooh, yeah. Come and cup it, baby. While I bust it for you, baby. Oh, baby. Anywhere, anytime, I don't mind. I wanna go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? Gonna sit on top of you. We gon' roll up tonight. Roll it up, black lights. Spaceships fly. Unapologetic when we pull up tonight. Roll it up tonight.
Shouting some love, everyone! I want to hear it!
We gon' roll up tonight. See fire. At you see stars. At you elevate. At you
Lady!
falling in love. I'm in the mood to pull something up. 'Cause we're gonna pull up tonight. Sexy product on my body. Boy, you got it. Hit them trolleys.
Ladies and gentlemen, as part of this year's Miss Earth New Zealand, these girls have had to participate a few weeks ago in our prejudging weekend. Our prejudging weekend consisted of our Environmental Activity Day. On Saturday 2 weeks ago, the girls came up here to Auckland and we participated in the Massey Triangle Park Community Garden Centre, where the girls got to go and learn about the different plants that are planted there, assist with weeding and restoring the garden, cleaning up, as some vandals had actually been there following the floods, and just being a part of the community. They also learned how to make their own tea from things that were in the garden. It's only a small thing, being a part of your community garden, but it's a place to start. It is literally grassroots. I encourage you all that if you have a community garden in your area, please sign up. It's a fantastic opportunity for you to connect with Papatūānuku, for you to be part of the community, give back to the community, and when you give back, they give to you as well. So please reach out to your local community garden and be involved. Our prejudging weekend also saw the girls come here to Te Pou Centre, where they had to present themselves to our judges in a closer, more intimate environment. Each girl spent 10 minutes with the panel of judges, answering questions in an interview scenario. On top of that, each girl presented each of the outfits that you're going to be seeing tonight, as well as their talent pieces. Tonight, the girls will be presenting their talent pieces to you again. Furthermore to that, tonight, you'll be seeing the girls doing their Earth Talks. For those of you that are familiar with how the International Miss Earth pageant runs, the contestants are normally asked to stand on the stage and on the fly, they are provided a topic by which they have to provide a 1-minute speech, articulating their opinion on that particular topic. At the national level, as we prepare our girls to go international, we have given the girls a list of topics in advance. So later on tonight, after the evening gown section, you'll be witnessing the girls finding out what their random Earth topic is and giving their opinion on stage live tonight. So please make sure that you listen to what they have to say and show them as much encouragement as possible. Whilst I'm here, I would also like to really quickly acknowledge the amazing sponsors that I've had to work with this year, starting with Wildlife Water, also with Rerehua Cosmetics, Kita Culture, Trisha Shearer and the team at Sparkly Couture and Honest Scrubs, Body Scrubs, sorry. I also want to thank very deeply John Pratt Photography. John has spent a lot of time working with our girls, not just on their photos and their videos, but coaching them with how to think and how to interact in an interview situation. So I really want to show my deep appreciation for all of our sponsors that have been part of our show tonight. So please, can I have a warm round of applause for those sponsors? Thank you. Moving forward into the international arena, we also look forward to pairing up with FameSo and Erin, getting our contestants wardrobe fitted and things like that as they go on to represent our country on the international stage. For those who don't know, at the highest level, should our contestant go to Miss Earth finals and place in the top 4 of the Miss Earth competition, that girl then has the opportunity to work with the United Nations on global environmental projects for 12 months. I really want you to consider that. That is a massive opportunity. I know right now that Miss Earth 2020, Lindsay Coffey, is currently working on legislation in the White House to look at bringing down the impacts of pollution and just climate change and the things that they can do in the United States to improve our environmental situation as a global community. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are fantastic opportunities for our women to be leaders, not just role models, but leading the way for the future, for future generations, and for the environment that we live in. All right, just going to have a quick check and see if we're about ready for our talent. We've got very quick changes tonight, so I do apologise for any delays that we may have. It looks like we're still waiting for our first contestant to come out tonight. I really want to show appreciation to you all. We are recording tonight, and this will eventually go out onto YouTube and things like that. I really want to encourage people to participate in things like beauty pageants. I know we've got some Miss New Zealand Limited whānau out there. Is that right? Yay! I love it. Miss New Zealand Limited is also another reputable beauty pageant here in New Zealand. I really appreciate the tautoko that you're showing us tonight by turning up here. I know you guys have your show in about a month or so, so really look forward to what you guys put on, and I'm wishing all you ladies the best for that show and for your journey as well. You're welcome. I love that. Love that. Love the interaction. Okay, where are we? All right, we're still waiting. Very quick changes. So, I know you don't want to see me all night. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with a lot of me. So I guess whilst we're here waiting, I should let you get to know me a little bit more. As I said, my name is Nam Von Bennett, and I've been involved in the New Zealand pageant scene since I was 14. I'm going on 25 years in this industry here, and it's been my pleasure to have mentored about 700 girls over my time, not just within New Zealand, but on the global stage, as I have had the pleasure to, thank you, to choreograph not only just in New Zealand, but also I've had the opportunity to choreograph Face of Beauty International 2018 in India. And I work with various girls across different brands in my time. I've dedicated the last 7 years to Miss Earth New Zealand because it resonates with me as a person. So, yeah, I've been around a block in the best kind of way, and I hope that you can see tonight some of the knowledge I've been able to impart on these girls. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are about ready now to see one of our girls presenting her talent. So please, a warm welcome.
I'm just testing the loudness. Papa to Anuku wept, her tears like celestial rain, as humanity carved scars upon her verdant domain. Once lively, the arboreal round now stand barren beyond repair. 1,000 acres a day of the Amazon stripped bare. 3.5 5 million deaths per year from contaminated drinking water amidst despair. Rivers tainted and poisoned, their waters turn foul. Her heart yet broken remains as we crack into her shell. Selling our own souls when it was hers we tried to sell. Mountains that once stood unshaken and magnolious and now scarred by mining, the damage that is gratuitous. And so, Papa to a Nuka's voice beamed through every inch of your land, pleading to people to join hand in hand, begging the tides to be shifted, metaphoric ballet, for us to bandage your wounds and grant her display, for her body to flourish, a symphony of emerald green and a resurgence of her wildlife, a beautiful sight, serene. Though she will transform and reform like the ocean and its waves, we now must decide if we wish to remain. We'll path for our children. Do we wish to pave one of beauty, love, and life, or destruction, death, and pain?
Contestant number 2.
Grab your phone, let's get it key. I'm on it. I got fire on it. Messing with that in the weed. I got fire on it. Grab your phone, let's get it key. I'm on it. I got fire on it. Messing with that in the weed.
Contestant number 3.
Footprints on the sand.
to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I'd want, and that it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I wanna say I lived each day until I die, and know that I meant something in somebody's life. The hearts I have touched will be the proof that I live, that I made a difference, and this world will see I was here, and I lived, I loved, I was here, and I did, and I've done everything that I'd want, and that it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here.
Contestant number 4.
Para aquellos que nos contagian.
Some of the most evidential events in the argument for climate change is the lack of waste management and the global water crisis. Steps must be taken to reduce pollution levels and improve waste management practices. This can be achieved by implementing stricter regulations on industrial emissions, promoting sustainable production and consumption patterns, and investing in cleaner technologies. It may come to a surprise to you, but almost 2 billion people worldwide do not have access to clean drinking water. And the lack of access to clean drinking water has far-reaching consequences for health, education, and economic development. Many people who lack access to clean water suffer from illnesses such as diarrhea and dysentery. These illnesses can prevent children from attending school, and they can also limit the ability of adults to work and support their families. In order to change this issue, the water crisis requires a multi-faced approach. On an individual level, Conserving water through small, simple practices like turning off taps and fixing leaks can actually really make a difference. Locally, implementing efficient irrigation systems, promoting water recycling, and protecting water sources are essential. Globally, cooperation is needed to ensure access to clean drinking water, invest in water infrastructure, and support sustainable water management practices. By collectively adopting sustainable practices, implementing effective policies, and helping those who are most affected by climate change, we can start working towards a more resilient and safe future for Mother Earth and her people. Ko au ko te taiao, ko te taiao ko au. I am the environment, and the environment is me.
The importance of realizing that patience and care are key components of sustainable fashion. It's safe to say that until very recently, the fashion business wasn't very sustainable. Fast fashion has transformed us into these passive consumers who are constantly chasing the fantasy that buying more clothes will make us happy. As we all know, the majority of people who manufacture our clothing often do so in remote countries under bad working conditions and for low pay. The third largest manufacturing sector is the production of clothing. Reducing production costs is the main goal of the big fast fashion brands. This is the reason why they completely disregard the sustainability of their manufacturing process. They begin with the use of chemically treated, non-biodegradable fabrics and continue with the disposal of production waste into rivers, lakes, and oceans. Speaking of sustainability, it's critical to understand how businesses dispose of waste materials during production. It indicates that all the rubbish is thrown outside, contaminating the soil and water. The clothing industry generates 92 million tons of textile waste per year. It needs to be completely rethought from the ground up. While the fashion industry must look for more environmentally friendly ways to create, distribute, and use the clothing it produces, what we can do right away to lessen fashion pollution is take clothes from the back of our closets and separate it into a keep and donate pile. By alternating our everyday routine, we can buy less clothing, donate clothing, or even switch to organic cotton from convenient cotton. We can live on a beautiful, healthy environment if we make small changes to increase sustainability.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Miss Earth New Zealand 2023 contestants in their evening wear.
We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, see things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you laid. No remorse, no regret, I forgive every word you say. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave, babe, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't myself dancing. Yeah, I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I didn't wanna leave you. I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing. Yeah, I can hold my man. Yeah, I can love me better than. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you laid. No remorse, no regret. I forgive every word you say. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave you, babe. I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing. Yeah, I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I didn't wanna leave you. I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing. Yeah, I can hold my man. Yeah, I can love me better than. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. Can love me better. I can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing. Yeah, I can.
A huge round of applause for our ladies in the evening wear.
Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Who can for South New Zealand 2023?
And now it's getting down to the pointy end of the business for these ladies tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to head into the Earth Talk round. As mentioned earlier tonight, the ladies have in advance had a list of 8 topics that they could potentially appear on our screen and will need to provide a 1 minute, maximum 1 minute speech articulating their opinion on that hashtag. I'm going to call the ladies up in random order and let's see what they have to say about their hashtags tonight. Calling upon contestant number 3, Lelaine. Eyes in the sky. Let's see what the hashtag is. Natural disasters. And your minute starts now.
Natural disasters should act as a wake-up call for all of us to start doing the right thing. I believe that we all have a common objective, a common shared responsibility to mitigate the negative consequences that climate change imposes. Look around you. What have you experienced last week? Natural disasters. In my country, Philippines, in New Zealand, with the excessive rainfalls and whatnot. To conclude, natural disasters should act as a wake-up call for us to realize how serious climate change actually is. Thank you.
Thank you, Lelaine. Calling upon our next contestant, Mercedes. Let's have a look what Mercedes' hashtag is tonight. Political correctness, and your minute starts now.
Thank you for my topic. I'm not very good at public speaking, but yeah. Political correctness. I think that if everybody just takes care of each other, we don't need to have any cultural disrespect or anything like that. We can all be one and we can all love each other and help make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mercedes. Our next contestant tonight, could I please call upon Alicia? Alicia, let's see what your hashtag topic is for tonight. Insta-famous.
As we know, Instagram is a large platform that can be utilised in so many great ways. Being Insta-famous means that we are able to spread awareness and collab with brands and organisations in order to promote sustainability for our Mother Earth, to protect our nation, our land and our environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. Our next contestant this evening, Caitlin. And Caitlin, your hashtag this evening, sustainable fashion.
Sustainable fashion, when we think about it, or when we hear the word sustainable fashion, we think about it in the environmental way. However, I like to think of it as a social environmental way, the well-being of the people who make the garments. And I think we should help reduce paying for brands that are not environmentally safe. And I believe that that could be a way to help reduce that. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. And finally, Moya. Miss Moya, let's see what your hashtag is for tonight. Circular economies.
Kia ora, my hashtag is circular economies. Circular economies are a more eco-friendly and sustainable way of living. It's a way that society and the environment can live in harmony as one. If more people were to adopt circular economy principles into their everyday life, into the way they live, then together we could start working towards a more resilient and sustainable future for Mother Earth and her people. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Moya. That was pretty impressive, on the fly. Congratulations, ladies. Everyone, a big round of applause. This is the hardest part of the night. As you can see, being a beauty queen is not surface level. We are here testing the women on their talents and on their intelligence and their ability to stand here in front of a crowd and convey their message. So well done, ladies. I applaud you for all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the judges now to go to the deliberation room because it is that time for you to make the decision as to who will be Miss Earth New Zealand 2023. Ladies, during this time, please go and have a break backstage. And I would like to get everybody into some party mode because I think we need a little bit of noise in the place. Who agrees? Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Miss Earth New Zealand 2022, Simran Madan.
Ever since I was a little girl, I was told that hard work, dedication and perseverance can help you achieve anything you can ever dream of. It has not been an easy road for me, facing many different challenges and obstacles. Today, I am fortunate and honoured to be standing here in front of you after many years of commitment and devotion. Miss Earth has taught me so much which I will treasure for a lifetime. There are many people who have played an important role without whom I wouldn't be the woman I am today. I first would like to thank God for always being there with me. I want to thank my mother, father and brother who have been my #1 support since day one. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank Mila, Diane, Namfon and the entire team of Miss Earth New Zealand for always believing in me. A special thanks also goes to McCoy and to Team Goldian in the Philippines. Thank you to all my family and friends, sponsors, photographers and videographers who supported me throughout my journey as Miss Earth New Zealand. To my Miss Earth sisters around the world, I love you all. My heart is filled with gratitude as this chapter of my life comes to an end. I promise that I will continue being a voice and educating young children to make the right choices now for a better future tomorrow. To the next Miss Earth New Zealand, stay true to who you are. Use your voice to raise awareness to protect our Mother Earth. This is Simran Madan, your Miss Earth New Zealand 2022, signing off.
Thank you, Simran. We are so proud of everything that you have achieved in your year. I know that you've had quite the journey as Miss Earth New Zealand 2022, and obviously your highlight is the silver medal that you won for the talent portion of Miss Earth International. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, welcome our ladies back on stage, if you would. With as much energy as you can, Miss Earth New Zealand 2023 candidates. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight could not be possible without the help of our sponsors, Wildlife Water, Kita Culture, Rerehua Cosmetics, John Pratt Photography, Sparkly Couture, Honor Body Scrubs, and Fimzo. We are so glad to have you all here with us tonight, as well as you, the public, and sharing these girls in their journey towards becoming Miss Earth New Zealand 2023. As a small token of our appreciation, girls, for all the effort that you've put in tonight, we have some goodie bags that our sponsors have contributed to, just for you to take something away and enjoy for all the hard work that you've put in tonight. So a big round of applause for all the ladies and their efforts tonight. It looks like the judges are having a hard time making some of the tougher decisions tonight. I have the majority of the results here in my hand. I'm just waiting on the results for the placing of where these ladies will be. So, a small story about today, actually. While packing in today, brought in the awards, and it turns out that the awards, the actual medals that are being handed out for these categories, have gone walkabout. So, in lieu of that tonight, ladies, when you are announced for your award, please come up and take your photo so that we can place it up online. But I will announce these awards for you about now. Starting off tonight, Best in Production Number. Everyone, please give a warm round of applause for Moya. Thank you. The next award that we are giving out tonight is for a segment that you haven't seen live on stage tonight. This is for the Best in Judges Interview. And the contestant that performed Best in Judges Interview, contestant number 2, Caitlin. Moving into our non-weighted segments, we have an award that was nominated by our sponsor, Mr. John Pratt, who had the amazing opportunity to work with all these ladies on their photos and their videos, and has selected tonight's Miss Photogenic. That award goes to contestant number 5, Alicia. Tonight, the girls gave me their votes for the contestant that they felt was the most congenial and friendly person in their Miss Earth journey. The Miss Earth New Zealand 2023 Miss Congeniality Award goes to Lelaine. Moving into our weighted categories that you are witnessing tonight. The Best in National Costume. Contestant number 5, Alicia. Best in Swimwear goes to Lelaine. Best in Talent. Tonight goes to contestant number 2, Caitlin. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen in the last, let's go back one step. Best in evening wear, let's not forget that one before I go into the others. Best in evening wear this evening, Mercedes. Over the course of this week, we opened our very first People's Choice Award for Miss Earth New Zealand 2023. All the contestants had photos released that were kindly taken by John, and not just the New Zealand public, but the international public got to vote. In order to make their votes count, they had to like and follow the Miss Earth New Zealand page, as well as like the photo of the contestant that they wanted to support. The winner of the Miss Earth New Zealand People's Choice Award for 2023, Mercedes Bud. Don't say sorry, we want to hear all that support and these love for these ladies. Let's hear it one more time. What's the love? Who's showing me some love for Caitlin tonight? Really? That's the love you're showing Caitlin tonight. Show me some love for Caitlin tonight. What about Mercedes? You told me you didn't bring anyone from Taranaki with you. It sounds like you brought a couple. What about Alicia? Who's showing me love for Alicia tonight? Miss Lelaine! Miss Moya! That's more like it. That's more like it. Just one moment while I get the last results from the judges tonight. The last award that we need to announce tonight, before we get into the placements, is the Best Environmental Video. The contestant with the Best Environmental Video goes to Alicia. All right, ladies, it's time to find out where exactly you placed in this year's top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Simran Madan. This year, we will be crowning an elemental court. Each contestant will walk away with a sash tonight, but their sash will indicate where they've finished. Our elemental court this year will comprise of Miss Land, Miss Fire, Miss Water, Miss Air, and then the overall winner will be announced as Miss Earth New Zealand 2023. Coming in is 4th runner-up and the title holder of Miss Land New Zealand 2023, Moya Van Kooten.
Watch me
Coming in as third runner-up and the title holder of Miss Fire New Zealand, Alicia Roberts.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I want you out of place. When my heart breaks, dance it, dance it. When my world shakes, I feel alive, I feel alive. I don't play the same. Don't you?
Coming in as second runner-up and the new Miss Water New Zealand 2023, Lelaine.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I want you out of place. When my heart
Could our final two contestants please step forward? In a moment, I'm about to announce the name of the girl who has placed as the first runner-up and will take away the title of Miss Air New Zealand. This means that the remaining girl will be crowned as Miss Earth New Zealand 2023 and will represent New Zealand in Vietnam later this year. The first runner-up, actually, who do you guys all want it to be? Come on, louder. I'm sure there's more supporters in here. All right, let's do this.
Bye. Everyone.
All of our ladies this year have been amazing, and I can tell you this. The quality of these contestants is impeccable, and I know the judges have had an extremely difficult time deciding between these ladies. There have been nothing but mere points between all five tonight. Coming in as first runner-up and the title holder of Miss Earth Air New Zealand, Mercedes Budd. Winning this year's Miss Earth New Zealand is Caitlin Smart. Caitlin Dolce.
Just as much as me.
If for any reason Miss Earth New Zealand 2023 cannot fulfill her duties, then Mercedes Budd will be taking her place. Tonight, Caitlin Dolce has won the title of Miss Earth New Zealand 2023.
One more big round of applause for all of our ladies tonight. All right, ladies, I invite the other ladies to come up and take photos alongside Kate.